an email from the Smithsonian saying that they want to feature one of my mermaid tails in one of their exhibits.
Right now, I'm making a silicone mermaid tail and I'm airbrushing.
The second we heard that, we're like, holy crap, like this is a huge deal. The Smithsonian is one of the most famous museums out there. So instantly I felt honored and I was like, yes, of course we have to do this.
I mean, we really need that at the Smithsonian. Like, are we like mermaid tails at the Smithsonian? Like, what's like, we really need that? That's what it's all becoming now. Like, what are we doing? The first trans kid or what made a mermaid tail? Okay.
There, so instantly I felt honored.
We're in Washington, D.C. Woo! Yeah. Ooh, it's hot, but at least there's some cool.
Full on moo-moo, right? Full on moo-moo. And for the person who's like, well, Jazz lost weight now. Again, like I keep saying, I'm not sure because I think in the beginning, Jazz was losing weight. And I think there was definitely something assisting Jazz to lose weight. But there's a lot of variables that we don't talk about that get in the way of other possible medication for weight loss. Let's just skip over, just the whole
passion in college to do the same because it allows those memories to continue to exist in a virtual form.
Everyone just scream and jump in the air in the back of the video. Jazz, don't turn away.
Jazz didn't want to be on screen. It gets to be a lot. It does get to be a lot. It's a constant performance. Constant. Thanks to this person. And then he just...
I'm filming my family while we do all this stuff because when we get back, Griffin's going to head back to school. Ari's moving out. And Jazz is going soon too. So things are going to change.
It's complicated. It's all over the museum.
Oh my God, this whole
is a
museum.
big deal, Jazz. This is huge.
Knowing that jazz is being highlighted in the Smithsonian. I mean, how surreal. Like, hello, am I living? Am I breathing?
Yeah, your mutated daughter is going to be, plastered in a museum that obviously went woke, for the lack of a better term. I hate using that term, but that's what happened, right? So, like, what are you talking about? Like, this is so... And also, like, yeah, your daughter is a spectacle in some fashion, and you did that. Your son, really. I'm trying to be nice because of YouTube, but you're so there we go. The more acclimate, she's so excited. Meanwhile, you're so happy, but you're not even paying attention to the fact that the kid does not even want to be on screen. The brother's trying to tape everybody having a good time, and he's like, the other one, Jazz is running off. Like, look, I don't feel like being on screen. So come on.
It's happened. Is it a dream? I could spend a whole day.
Jordan, I mean, this is what happened. So I just want y'all to okay, so that's the sister, because there's a lot of times people ask me, does Jazz, is Jazz the only, do they not have a girl? That's Ari. Ari kind of stays away to me. I think that Ari comes around, but not as much as the boys are there. Sandra's always there. This is the boy, look at these legs, look at this. And I'm not bussing, but no young boy should look like this. Like, how did y'all allow this to happen?
Hello. How are you?
Great. Welcome to the National Museum of American History. This is a long time coming.
Yes.
And this particular outfit, Jazz wears it often on the show. And I know it's it's reality TV. It's no, that was comfortable. So, and it's only but a second for this type of situation to happen again.
You all now get to see Girlhood. Mm-hmm. It's complicated, the exhibition.
Good. Okay, so I already see what this is. Girlhood, it's complicated. Excuse me? You see the blending? What's so complicated? Women are girls are females, kid females, right? What's so complicated? Females. Okay.
I am just ecstatic. I'm so excited to see what the exhibit is going to look like. I just feel so honored and blessed.
What we really wanted to do is basically have a fresh new take on women's history. And so
by adding men to it, why is he there? Why is he? And I'm getting mad. Like, cause why?
The very first section is this one. I don't know if you recognize Naomi Wadler from March for Our Lives.
Of course.
Jazz had to sit down.
We thought it was really important to feature contemporary girls alongside important historical figures.
I don't know who that is. Who's Naomi Wadler?
This is actually one of my favorite cases. This is about Minnie Jean Brown's life and her efforts to desegregate a school in Little Rock, Arkansas.
Little
And-
Rock 9.
I don't
Yeah.
really get excited about things like that anymore because, you know, forced integration to me was not really a good thing. The more you learn about history, the more you find out like, oh, okay, like, you know, there's just, I don't get excited about those things. This is crazy. This is what they did too. Because I mean, think about it. At that time, jazz was this way for a while, and believe me, it has not gone away how everybody thinks it has. Like it hasn't. I do stay stuck on this because it's like you took a person and then you totally mutated their body, like you morphed them, and for what?
The exhibit is
Look.
incredible.
Every single item that is in a
This
museum
makes me sick looking at these two. I'm sorry, I can't stand them. I can't. Like I really can't.
has a story behind it, and a lot of work went into it. Just reading what was on the walls, seeing how far our country has gone and how far it still has to go was really profound for me.
Has to go for what? For what? For who? For Black people? What's going on? Why are you connecting the black struggle to what? Transgenderism? I find that so offensive. I can't tell. Like, I don't know which one's person. Like, I'm a Black woman, and y'all be trying to tell me men are just like me, right? And then the trans struggle is just like the Black struggle. And believe me, I do not connect to anything that's called struggle. But I'm just saying, and there was a time in history where people were overcoming a lot of different things. It's not the same thing. It's not.
Here's where you're going to have a really great surprise, which you came to see right around the corner.
Okay, let's check it out. It's gonna be pretty surreal.
So rude. Okay, let's check it out. You should be happy. Like, you should be like, oh my gosh, wow. Like, especially since I'm fraud and I know it's about to be about me. Okay, let's check it out. Oh.
See myself in the Smithsonian. I have high hopes for the exhibit, but I still don't know exactly what it's gonna look like. So I'm really looking forward to seeing it.
Come on to the next section, what you came to see, a girl's life.
Oh my God! There it is. That's the tail. It looks so cool. And I love all the pictures. This is like, you could see exactly how I designed it based off of this picture. It is so crazy to be a part of an exhibit featuring all of these wonderful women, these wonderful girls who have changed history.
I'm just annoyed. I'm sorry, y'all. My face, like, who? So we didn't boycott the Smithsonian after they did. Like, seriously, like the girls exhibit. Why are you there? Why? This is not the same thing. You can't have nothing in America that's sacred anymore. You can't. This is not the same thing. Like, you're not a girl. I'm not like I don't know what else to say. Like, I'm not trying to be mean. I don't. It's not about that. I have to stop doing that. Like, how? Oh, you can see where I designed the tail. That's dumb. You knew what papers you gave. Why you acting shocked? You know. So you're there in some big expedition, like, you know, with Minnie Jean and everything, and it's like, oh, and then me. For what? Why? Because your mother gave you a lie? Wow. This is insane. Like,
And these wonderful girls who have changed history. To be featured as one of those people, it is flattery to the greatest extent.
flattery. It's flattery. You should honored. You should be honored. In fact, you should be grateful that they went for this fraud. Flattery. Guys, don't forget to hit the like button. I think I'm too late saying it now.
You made that.
I made that at 12 years old too. I've always been into mermaids. When I was a kid, I had mermaid Barbie dolls, and I made mermaid tails, from fabric tails to silicone mermaid tails. It's really fascinating because a lot of other trans people are interested in mermaids, and it's cool because they have no genitalia. They just have this long, beautiful tail. So mermaids are kind of genderless, sexless, and it's really, really interesting how there is that sort of natural gravitation for a lot of trans people.
So what you just heard there was something very evil, okay? I just want you to know, like, don't even kid yourself to think that this is something beautiful that this person just said. It is not. That person just said that they gravitate to the mermaids because, you know, they don't have any genitalia and all of that. That's why the trans might gravitate to it. First of all, no, it's pushed on them, okay? Just like unicorns are. It is pushed on them. But what you need to know is that this person just said, since they don't have genitalia, they're genderless, sexless. It's, you know, it's like a cool, I guess, a beautiful thing. No, it's not. This is the position that they want to put people in. There is something called nullification surgery, where they actually remove everything and they just put a flap, right? How's that beautiful? Why don't we just let that marinate? I'll see you guys at the next video. Bye.